It's the Bluey Movie Poster Review Show. Looking at Bluey Movie Posters, seem like famous movie posters, but the Bluey Movie Posters actually based on episodes from season 2 of Bluey. So let's get started. Yes, let's get cracking. In this show, we look at the Bluey movie poster for Sleepytime, which is inspired by the 1968 movie called 2001: A Space Odyssey, directed by Stanley Kubrick. The art for the Sleepytime poster looks to be primarily themed around this version of the Space Odyssey poster. Considering that A Space Odyssey was made in 1968, it was decades ahead of its time with its incredible set design and special effects. The movie is not so much about the simple telling of a story though. Instead, it's something to be experienced, as it will likely elicit a vastly different reaction and interpretation from all viewers. In a similar way, Sleepytime is something to be experienced. It strikes that brilliant balance of delighting children while also being entirely entertaining for adults. I tried watching A Space Odyssey when I was a kid, but the 2 hours 44 minutes running time was a bit too much and put me into Sleepytime before I made it to the end. 2 hours 44 minutes would be like watching about 26 episodes of Bluey back to back, which actually sounds pretty doable. About 1.5 hours of A Space Odyssey is without dialogue, and that's okay, because it opens up more time for your imagination to get to work. Sleepytime is also lighter on dialogue than most episodes of Bluey, but the episode lacks nothing. It supplies a very generous collection of both touching and funny moments. With A Space Odyssey, there have been numerous interpretations as to what it actually is all about, especially the ending, but maybe we will never know for sure. Even Stanley Kubrick, the director, never elaborated as to what it actually meant. The movie is littered with tiny clues, but the story doesn't explicitly resolve. It seems that much of the intent of the movie is simply to elicit an emotional response from the viewer. While Sleepytime might be easier to understand in terms of the story it tells, it is still likely to strike different chords with different viewers. While I could spell out the meaning of Bingo's dream sequence, to appreciate Sleepytime, you really have to experience it. That's because the artwork, animation, and music all come together in a magnificent way to create a visceral experience, in addition to the heartwarming story. It's an episode of Bluey that is so glorious and spectacular, it begs the question, how the heck did Ludo Studio, the makers of this show, fit all that into just 7 minutes? Oh, hang on. Sleepytime runs for 30 seconds more than the usual 7 minutes. So that's how they did it. Just like 2001: A Space Odyssey, Sleepytime really is epic. Interestingly, this fella on the poster pretty much sums up my face watching Space Odyssey when I was a kid. And this was my face watching Sleepytime. This Bluey movie poster is again the work of Jake Bresanello. If you're not yet following Jake on Twitter and Instagram, seriously, get around it. Thank you for watching the show. Special thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. See you again soon.